This is the video for the Fibonacci game. Here in the blue note box it says you must find the tallest bar and prove that it is the tallest. To prove that it is the tallest, you must pick the bars on both sides of it, unless it is at one of the ends. A bar is picked by clicking on one of the 144 positions on the red bar, and you're to try to make the fewest selections. Well, I would say I'll try in the middle of the bar. That's how tall they are there. I could go this way. Oh, they're shorter that way. I could go this way. They're taller that way. I think I'll go to the right. When you have proved that it is the tallest, the bar will be red. Well, we didn't prove it. Your total number of selections will be shown. Alright, over here it says we picked 3 times. The bars decrease in height as they go away from the tallest bar. That is, on both sides of the tallest bar. Well, that's why I think we need to go to the right here, because they're taller over that way. There are 100 different games. Here we see we're at game number 0. It says I should click next. To change the game, click on the game number box at the upper left corner. The game numbers go from 0 to 99. We could click on the 0 here and change it, and we could go from 0 to 99. The Fibonacci sequence numbers for this search will be 1, 1, and then of course some of those 2, some of those 3, 5, 8, and so forth up to 89. A Fibonacci search on 144 possibilities will start with a picked positions of 55 and 89, and remember that 89 is 55 plus 34. It started here and moved over there, so let's do the Fibonacci search. We're going to click on the blue box. And there it shows it doing its picks according to the Fibonacci numbers. When it tests 2 numbers, it will move in the direction of the tallest using the next Fibonacci number. If the tallest was at 55, the next pick would be position 34. And it says, well, that's 55 minus 21. But notice, it didn't go in that direction. It went in the other direction. Well, it says we can click next again. If the tallest was 89, the next pick would be position 110, which is 89 plus 21. So down here is position 110. That's the direction it went. And here it says for game 0. Well, no, wait. First it says this procedure is continued until it reaches the end of the Fibonacci sequence. That's 10 steps. That is, for 144 possible positions, Fibonacci numbers will get you there in 10 steps. Game 0 went to 110, 123, 131, 136, 139, 141, 142, and then it went back to 140 because it had to prove which one was the tallest. Notice at the end it had to go back to position 140 to prove that 141 was the tallest bar. And in fact, it did not turn red until it did select the one on the other side of it. You have to have selected on both sides of it in order to prove it. And remember, for a Fibonacci search to work, the values must increase to the point and then decrease from it. If there's a whole row of values where the bars say are all the same height, it ain't gonna work. All going to go on and look at the program for this. And we're going to do that by clicking in the red stripe on Program. Here is the Fibonacci program. Here in particular is the main program. And it says it only has one subprogram. Here you can see. Main program is called Fibonacci Search, and the subprogram is called Initialize It. Up here at the top in the blue boxes we see Execute the application, Save the application. Here would be Create a new application, Create a new subprogram, and the other blue boxes are used for copying parts of other applications or parts within this application. Down below that are the brown boxes which have the tools for building programs, listing their values for text and numerical values, naming them, naming the programs, comments, captions, everything you need to know about programming. Below that, it has a list of YouTube videos about building an app, from creating it to making an HTML file for it. And below that there is an application that will show you the use of the different actions in this P code. And this first line here is a list of actions used here in the main program of Fibonacci. Below that is a list of HTML5 YouTube videos telling you how to make the instructions, list the values in the pages, make green lines, that's for copying and such, and everything else you need to know about it. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the game. And here we are, back to where we were at the game. Other things to notice is down here at the bottom, it says you can start app A through T. That is, if you saved your application after you made changes to it, you save it to one of these letters, and then you can run it after that by just clicking on that letter, because it's saved in the local storage on the hard drive, so it's going to stay there. And you can run it again and again. Below that is a list of HTML5 P code apps, from the bakery down to the videos. Alright, this is the end of the video on the Fibonacci game.